Hello everyone. Today we are featuring countries who are number one for either good or bad reasons. Starting off our topic with the world's largest country. Now, the question is, how big is Russia? Well, Russia covers over 1 crore 70 lakhs 98,200 square kilometer, and Russia is bigger in size than few continents of the world. Russia covers over 11% of the world's land area, and Russia is bigger than the planet Pluto and also have 9 different time zones. Most populous country in the world is China. Well, the total count of people living in China is 140 crores 15 lakh 86,609, which is 19% of the world total population. It means 146.05% per square kilometer of the land area. Most densely populated country in the world is Monaco. Population is 38,320 people. In the area not more than 2.02 square kilometer. It means 18,970 people per square kilometer. But if we include the special administrative region of China, then Macau is the most densely populated country in the world. Macau is 29 square kilometer area with over population 5,84,420 people. It means 20,152 people per square kilometer of area. Macau is so densely populated that the world population of 7.1 billion could fit into Germany. If we use an arbitrary cutoff and only include countries with more than 100,000 square kilometer of area, then Bangladesh is the most densely populated country in the world. Bangladesh is in top for another reason, and it's human trafficking. This almost comes as shock, but Bangladesh is a hub for human trafficking. It is a port that connects other countries for their trafficking as well. People all over here are illiterate, never taken care of, forced into begging. Children as young as 10 are forced into prostitution, and sometimes they are even forced to sell off for their organs. The country has racket that forces people to beg for them in order to earn them some money. But overall, Bangladesh nowadays are moving forward. Ethiopia is estimated to have one of the highest rates of violence against women in the world. A report by the UN found that nearly 60% of Ethiopian women were subject to sexual violence. Rape is a very serious problem in Ethiopia. The country is infamous for practice of marriage by abduction. With the prevalence of this practice, Ethiopia being one of the highest in the world, in many parts of Ethiopia, it is common for a man working in coordination with his friends to kidnap a girl or a woman, something using a horse to ease the escape. The abductor will then hide his intended bride and rape her until she becomes pregnant. Girls as young as 11-year-old are reported to have been kidnapped for the purpose of marriage. Also, the Ethiopian military has been accused of committing systematic rape against civilians. Now, we move on to something a bit different. Homicide rate. Nowadays, there are two ways to rank countries. One by rate and two by count. Rate is the number per 100,000 people, and count is just a number itself. Now, taking into consideration how populated the country is, according to United Nations Office on Drugs and Crimes, Honduras is the home to 8.25 million people, has by far the highest homicide rate of all countries in the world. Its unparalleled average rate of killing is 90.4 persons per 100,000 people. It means that the country is almost every 1,000 people are dead. Since Honduras is a popular holiday destination, most of the attack and targets are often the holiday victims. Now, if we rank countries in terms of just number of homicides, in which obviously more populous countries have a disadvantage. The top country is India. The total number is around 43,000 homicides per year. It's actually a relatively low rate for India, lower than US actually. While on the subject of death, let's look at suicide rate. Top country in this category is Greenland. Its suicide rate is 83 per 100,000 people. Next is Somalia. Somalia ranks 174 out of 174 countries and earned a score of 8 out of 100. According to Transparency International Annual Corporation Perceptions Index, Somalia is the world's most corrupt country, highlighting the convergence of conflict and corruption. The corruption and the violence was sparked when the US and USSR used Somalia as the battleground for their political ideologies and backed clans and militias into fighting for their respective sides. Funding from the US really kicked off their particular Siad Bear regime, which took corruption to a whole new level. Since the out of regime in 1991, Somalia has been essentially lawless and has no government, except for parts being governed by and fought over by different clans and militias, and coastal areas are riddled by pirates. Thanks for watching and come back soon for more information and statistics in InfoStats. Do like and subscribe. Thank you.